Okay, to resume, I have a few examples of military payment certificates, and they're right here. But to show you one, this is 25 cents. And as you see at the top here, it says military payment certificate. And on the back, it has eagle or something or other. And anyway, that's what we used for money. And when they would show up and trade things out, this blue one then would become worthless. And this red one, this is 25 cents, also would become the new norm, the new money. And I have 10 cents, three 10 cents, 3 dimes, and purple, light blue. But anyway, same thing with them, and a couple five nickels, 5 cents, and they have just a, and you see they're dramatically smaller than a regular American money and such. But this is what we used for money, and they would. As I say, you had to justify how much money you brought to exchange. You could find yourself in real hot water if you couldn't, and you had it and couldn't explain it. But they pretty much knew that the village people brought it and such. But the village people that brought it that had that much were generally Viet Cong related. Also, I mentioned earlier my cap school I went to, and they gave us these, highly prized language books, and it shows in here how to, different words and phrases, and I wrote my notes down. These are some handwritten notes I put in there to learn. This was as please speak slowly, and you had to. There are different intonations of the same word, just like in any other language, in English or anything. Gave the word different meanings. One of our favorite was the word for water, for example, was, or is still, N-U-U-C, with a accent over the first U. So nook was meant water. But what type of water did you want? Well, or you're talking about. And D-I-E with the accent over the I meant one thing, and put the accent over the A meant something else. Well, one, I forget which was which actually. For this, I could look it up. But one meant ice. You want ice with your water, ice water. And the other made nook dai, or dai, was urine. And so we would go, and where they had we knew they had ice, and it was good. It wasn't sabotage or anything. We knew that. And we'd ask for some urine water. They knew what we wanted. But it was fun. Kind of play around with them, things like that. And anyway, I just thought I'd mention that. This book also has the military ranks of the Vietnamese military ranks, and things so you can know who you're talking to and things. Somebody come up and by the way, we were it wasn't a declared war, but we were in allies with the South Vietnamese Army, the South Vietnamese. And as such, then we were required as enlisted to salute their officers. And it felt kind of weird. But we only did that if you were in a compound or something like that. You didn't salute anybody, even your own officers in the field. And also, speaking of that, we wore our ranks on your lapel, but you wore them when you were in the field upside down on this side, even the officers, so that the enemy looking through what do you call it, binoculars or something far away, didn't know who was what or something. But it was pretty easy to tell by who got all the attention and everything, and But still, I just mentioned that you didn't want shiny stuff in the sun.